Hello everybody, Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. All right guys, so today we're going to be talking about a topic that we have spoken about quite a lot over the last couple of years. And that's because this is kind of old news, but it's making the rounds again. And as such, it's becoming fresh news once again. And I know many people out there still don't really know the full truth or still are not aware of what exactly happened during Jasmine, Pineda, and Gino Palazzolo's first season on the show. But there was a lot of drama when they came on the show the first time. And a lot of it was because of these pictures, these nude pictures, allegedly, and we're going to go into detail in terms of that. But these nude pictures of Jasmine that Gino supposedly sent to his ex, Lindsay Ryder, who's an adult star and was also a sugar baby for Gino, kind of like Jasmine. And supposedly, according to Jasmine, she also sent Lindsay, sent those pictures to her school that she was working at the time, and as a result, got fired. Now, those are accusations that have been debunked. I don't think they're true. We don't have 100% confirmation, but it seems like at the time, Jasmine wanted to quit her school, wanted to become a full-time sugar baby, and wanted to get into OnlyFans, and basically went on a massive tirade trashing Lindsay Ryder, telling her that she should be ashamed of what she does because she's in the adult entertainment industry, and that her children should be ashamed of having her as a parent, which is funny because at the time, I don't know, it looked like she was projecting basically what she was going to do, because since then she started doing OnlyFans and is basically showing her boobies, is showing her butt. She's letting it all hang out there, not just on OnlyFans, but even on 90 Day Fiancé. And so we're going to revisit the past because everybody's talking about this once again. Guys, if you watch the channel, you would know this is all old news. We've went over this a couple of years ago. This is why I don't buy anything that Gino and Jasmine put out. Their segments, I believe, are mostly acted, mostly rehearsed. I don't think there is a lot of authentic information that we get from these two, but regardless of that, we have a few things that we're going to go through today to get to the bottom of exactly what happened between Gino, Jasmine, Lindsay, and there's also another lady, Tina, as well, who was also involved in this whole ordeal. So let's take a look right here. So this is a new article from In Touch. So we're going to touch on this, and then I have a bunch of things that I'm going to show to you guys as well. So who is 90 Day Fiancé star Gino's ex-girlfriend Lindsay Ryder? Meet her amid Jasmine's nude photo scandal. So in January of 2024, 90 Day Fiancé 10 fans witnessed another explosive fight between Gino and Jasmine, this time about his ex-girlfriend Lindsay Ryder. As viewers may recall, Jasmine and Lindsay have a history of trouble between them, but who exactly is Lindsay? Well, she's an adult star, according to her IMDb page. She revealed on the Fraudcast podcast in 2022 that she met Gino on a sugar daddy, sugar baby website around 2015, according to Monsters and Critics. And Lindsay claimed that Gino continued to try and contact her even after they broke up. Now, you guys also know this. If you watch this channel, I don't know if anybody else just keeps drumming this point home. Gino and Jasmine also met on a sugar baby, sugar daddy website. And this is why her reaction was just so funny, just how scorched earth she went on Lindsay Ryder for being basically a porn star and also a sugar baby and just being very involved in the adult entertainment industry at the time, considering that Jasmine and Gino admitted during the first season, during the tell-all, that yes, indeed, basically, Jasmine is a sugar baby. Basically, she also is a member of the sex industry, basically, just like Lindsay Ryder, but, she had a lot of choice words to say for her, which we're going to get to in just a little while. So it says here, for a while, I was being nice and replying, and he had some pictures of me still on his social media that I wanted him to take down, she said. We were still kind of communicating at that point, but he would send me pictures of himself with other girls and everything. Gino's alleged attempts to communicate with Lindsay led to trouble for him and Jasmine after the couple met on the Sugar Baby website in 2020. Guys, why isn't this not brought up on the show? Like, when we have these tell-alls, why doesn't Sean bring this up? Why does everybody act as if this is just a normal relationship? I mean, Gino and Jasmine, they met on the Sugar Baby website. She's a Sugar Baby. Basically, she's an escort. Why do we forget this and just act like this is a normal couple? I don't get it, guys. I just don't. What happened between Gino and Jasmine? So fans may recall Jasmine's nude photo scandal from season 5 of Before the 90 Days. As seen on the show, Gino and Jasmine were on a vacation when she received a message from his ex who warned her that Gino sent her naked photos of the Panama native. When confronted about it, Gino admitted to sending the photos, but only because he wanted to rub his new relationship in Lindsay Ryder's face. I was showing her, look how hot my girlfriend is. Now, Jasmine told Gino that she could never trust him again, and of course they had a massive blow-up fight, which is really what they do basically every episode nowadays. And I guess this is Lindsay Ryder. Now, I remember her with blonde hair, so I guess she's looking a little different in this picture here. I wish I could take it back, the Michigan native said, but it's true I sent topless photos to my ex of Jasmine. I sent pictures as revenge to show how amazing and wonderful of a girlfriend I have at this moment. It was a huge mistake, and in February 2022, Jasmine blamed Gino's ex for causing her to lose her teaching job, claiming in a series of Instagram stories that Lindsay sent the nude photos to her employer as well as several bloggers. Lindsay responded on her own stories by claiming that she had no clue where Jasmine worked. The adult film star also accused Gino of being a creep, according to Screen Rant. Fast forward to January of 2024, on episode of this current season of 90 Day Fiancé, where the nude photo scandal came back to haunt Gino and Jasmine. And I gotta tell you guys, I think the reason why they're doing this is because I think that they're just trying to have something to talk about. I am a little sick and tired of Gino and Jasmine's shenanigans. I gotta be honest with you guys. I have overexposure to these two, and I know that everything that they're showing is fake and complete BS. And so I'm getting really sick and tired of it. I really think that they're just doing this because they're thinking, hey, this is going to cause a lot of people to talk about us. Most people are not going to go into as much depth as we are in just a minute. So she was making fun of me, insulting my physical appearance. Jasmine responded, astonished at the question. She was making ugly comments about my tits, the one that you sent and she looked at, and you're really asking me if I provoked her. After Gino told Jasmine to calm down, she went off about how much the scandal affected her personal life. What the F is wrong with you? All the effing drama I went through, you're effing stupid, man. Jasmine shouted at him. All the emotional humiliation that I went through, and the whole effing world knew what you did to me, and she sent my naked pictures to every effing blogger she knows, and all these effing people were looking at myself naked, and you're asking if I provoked her. Okay, so that's kind of what happened now. Now, let's take a look at the information from back then. Now, I got to say one thing. I was looking because back then, and, maybe I'll leave a link to the video that I did because, guys, this is 2 years old, right? This was February of 2022. We're in 2024 now. So this is 2 years old. I might leave a link to the video I did back then. It might contain more information because this was fresher back then. So some of this information might not be super fresh in my mind right now, but I'll leave a link to that in the comments or in the description. Also, like I said, Lindsay denied that she ever sent this to the school, and there was a person on Reddit, and I can't find it now, who also came there and said that there is no way that this ever happened. There is just no way that this was sent there, and I forget all the details about that. That's why I'm gonna leave a link to that video. But basically, there was just so much information that none of what Jasmine is accusing Lindsay of doing ever happened. And now we're going to go through some of the evidence here. So number one, this is Johnny. Okay, so actually, let's take a look at this first right here. So Johnny has shared some screenshots, about this person called Brian Spoor, who was a producer allegedly at 90 Day Fiancé. And this producer urged Lindsay to send Jasmine the text. Additionally, he wanted the woman to do so to teach Gino a lesson. Moreover, John's screenshots further exposed the man to be a producer. Unfortunately, the channel allegedly tried to hide this issue. That's because the blogger claimed that Instagram is removing his posts, yet he urges followers to go to Twitter to find all the necessary details. So, that's what Brian Spoor was chatting with Lindsay, and this is what he said. I'm waiting for her to say something. Yeah, Those are what she will get mad about. She may not say anything. She might have blocked you. Not yet. She hasn't. Send him and we can teach him a lesson. He can say that he stopped doing that after they started dating. They probably met in a similar way you two did. She will be mortified that he actually sent you her topless and asked for a NY pic. I don't know if that means naked. And told you she was sleeping while you two chatted. Send her those 3. But honestly, thank you for keeping me in the loop. I appreciate it. And sent this one. I'm probably going to lose service. We're heading home. Lindsay says, can you call me or message me, please? I'm legitimately having panic attacks. And then Brian says, what's wrong? I barely have service where we are. No cell service. And then Lindsay says, I don't want to be on the show. Brian says, you're not on the show. Your name was never mentioned. It was mentioned that Gino sent texts to his ex-girlfriend. That's all. Then Lindsay says, okay, thank you. Then Brian says, I understand. That's why I never let anyone use your name. You told me that from the beginning. Then Lindsay says, I would not be where I am if not going through hell. They deserve each other. Do they have entertainment attorneys? Then Brian says, I understand everything you were saying, and we are not mentioning your kids. They have not been brought up. They have asked not to talk about you on the show, so you were safe. And I have worked on several adult projects and see nothing wrong with what you do. I directed Gigolos for Showtime for 3 years. Then Lindsay says, thank you for letting me know that you have no idea how much that helps me. Brian says, she told me off camera. She is messaging you, but I already knew because of you showing me. Then Lindsay says, thanks for explaining. Then Brian says, I understand it. Not sure about them. Then Lindsay says, well, that's cool. Hope neither of them cares as much because I don't. And then she doesn't. Lindsay says here, she does understand by Gino sending me all that it will all come out eventually. And then thanks for explaining. Brian says, I understand it. Not sure about them. Lindsay says, well, that's cool. Hope neither one of them cares as much as I don't. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm just, because like all these screenshots are kind of jumbled together. So I'm sorry if I'm going through a bunch of them multiple times. I really didn't mean to do that. Brian says, she didn't to me. Lindsay says, okay, oh my God, I need to watch Gigolos, LOL, the show. Gino Dumbass is on 90 Day Fiancé, right? Or is it the one of the spinoff? So you guys can kind of get the main idea here, which is that you have Brian Spohr talking to Lindsay Ryder, and then you also see that basically Brian saying that, you know, Jasmine is going to contact Lindsay. You guys get an idea of just how set up the show is from the Brian Spohr, you know, messages with Lindsay. And I said this at the time. Now, we haven't seen any kind of leaks quite like this since then. And I think TLC said this is bad news. When this was exposed by John Yates over 2 years ago, this was bad news for TLC, in my opinion. It showed just how rehearsed, how acted, how much influence the producers have, and just how fake the storylines kind of are, because you're having Brian Spohr telling Lindsay to do certain things because he knows that it's going to create a certain storyline. So, you know, whether or not the storyline is completely fake, like Jasmine and Gino are acting, or whether or not the producers are kind of pushing their buttons to do certain things that they know, the producers know they're going to do, or react in certain ways that they know they're going to react if they put out certain information out there. I just think it's so fishy, guys. And so I don't know. I don't know. I don't like this, but there is more. There is more. So that's not the only thing. We also had this about Gino that we went over back then. So there's multiple of these threats here. This was back from 2017. And I wish that I could have seen and touched your new boobs before all this happened. This was a message sent by Gino. I mean, not in the strip club either, but in private, if you know what I mean. Hey, hey, hey. I have no way of blocking you from emailing me, or I would have done that previously. I honestly do not give one single F about you or your pathetic pay for dating life, Gino. I have said this many times. I'm not sure what you don't understand about it. If anything, I feel sorry for you. Bye. I think this is Lindsay. Is this Lindsay or is this Tina? I forget, but this is one of the sugar babies that he was dealing with at the time, and the face is blurred out here. And then Gino Sports says, yes, but I give bonuses to girls that I trust and are worthy of it, or take them shopping just because. I do pay $300 for sleepover type situation. Smiley face. Man, he just comes off like such a douche, just a complete douche. Just so greasy, so nasty. You're not going to believe this, Gino. So this might be my last email or text to you, but I wanted you to know that something happened tonight. The girl I have been seeing lately, it's been moving fast. Tonight she told me she wants to have a relationship with me, and she's basically moving in tomorrow. She says that she likes me so much and is so happy with me that she wants to try this. Of course, I like her a lot, and I'm very happy when I'm with her. So I'm willing to try this. I don't think that you hate me or really mean a lot of the things you told me in your last note, but I wish you the best, and I hope you do the same for me. And this was a message that Gino sent, and this was in 2018. So just a little after, almost a year after, the other message that he sent. He says, okay, sounds great. Hey there, I have an off-the-wall question. Where are you BTS dancing today, Wednesday night? No. Okay, thanks. Are you sure you weren't at BT's last night? I know someone that was there last night and said they seen you there. Then this person says, yes, I'm sure. Just got back from Florida. Wasn't me. Okay, I believe you. Sorry about that. I don't know. I believe this is Lindsay Ryder. I could be mistaken, guys. I believe these messages are Lindsay Ryder. Had a dream about you last night. Weird. We accidentally bumped into each other at a restaurant and hung out. Hope you're doing well. I have to say, I miss you. I'm doing good now. Glad you're doing great. Hey, if you're working this week, I might be able to come visit you and catch up. Long time since I've seen you. Are you going to spend money? And then Lindsay sends him a link to her Patreon. And then he says, okay, how were you at Silver Cricket for a few days this week? You should have told me. I was in Dearborn, or I work in Dearborn. Hey, Lynn, how are you doing? Hope you were good. Hi there. This is Lindsay's assistant. Lindsay would love to respond personally to each message. So basically, Lindsay just gave him kind of like the workaround. And here's, Gino. I don't know if this is Lindsay. I can't tell based on the picture. So these are just some old pictures and old messages, about this whole situation. These are more right here. So Gino sends this picture of Jasmine. I'm going to bring her to USA on a fiancé visa. We're getting married. I've never been this happy in my life, and it feels amazing. So some pictures of Jasmine right here. No words needed. Oh my God, my fiancé and I interviewed for a major TV show. Similar to 90 Day Fiancé show, we were just selected to be on this new TV show with the filming to start around January. Likely will be on TLC channel. We're going to be movie star. Ha ha ha. It will be shown on TV, not only USA but globally. Filming will be done in Panama. Once in a lifetime chance, and I can't believe we are celebrating. Let's see if there's anything else here. Okay. So anyways, some of this is just to give you guys a bit of an idea of everything that transpired back. This is another message that, John Yates shared back then. So Jasmine here says her accusations are fake. She invented them. She posted my pictures all over the media, including sending them to the school I used to work. I promise I'll not send you pics of girls ever again. So I think the one big lie here is the fact that Jasmine is saying that Lindsay sent her pictures to the school that she used to work at. And I haven't seen any evidence for that. And the reason for that, for that whole thing is that at the time, Jasmine was trying to portray this picture. So like I said, I don't have the images to show you guys of Jasmine going off on Lindsay and calling her basically scum, that she is disgusting and nasty and should be ashamed of what she does for a living. But it was around the same time that Jasmine was really trying to kind of go more into OnlyFans. And right now, of course, she has an OnlyFans, and that's what she wants to do. That's what she wants to use as a platform to make money. So I really think that she was projecting a lot of, I guess everything that she was doing onto Lindsay. Of course, we know Lindsay was doing this, but as a way to kind of deflect all of the attention onto somebody else, because she was going to do the same thing. And I think it's the reason why she quit her job was that she wanted to do OnlyFans, but she didn't want to take any heat for it because, of course, she has kids and she wanted to, portray herself as a victim at the time, and give herself a reason to basically do OnlyFans or whatever else that she wanted to do. So on Reddit here, this is what one person said about 8 months ago. Jasmine losing her job due to the picture. Do you really think that Jasmine lost her job because Gino sent topless picture of her to his ex, or was it her raunchy, crazy behavior in general? It seems like the picture was the least inappropriate thing about her behavior on her season. This was a threat. Now, this is another one that's interesting that I wanted to go over here. Jasmine, Gino, until TLC conspiracy theory. The show is now more scripted than reality. Gino is on all the plastic surgery decisions for Jasmine. He's a major cuck and agreed for her to do OnlyFans as the primary source of their income. This is why he quit his job. She was in on that decision, and you can tell by her reaction. She was way too calm for Jasmine when he told her. She's now doing OnlyFans from his house, confirmed. Butt implant scripted drama. Every man knows they would notice if their fiance had butt implants immediately. We always touch their butts many times a day. We would definitely notice once we had sex. It isn't believable that he wouldn't notice. Dane. 1. Jasmine doesn't need the money. 2. Dane is decent looking. Why would he pay $2K for Jasmine? He has already been there, done that, and move on. 4. Wedding dress money. Why would Jasmine buy a wedding dress in Panama when they're getting married in the U.S. and they're a pain in the ass to travel with? I think this is all manufactured drama because they have run out of material. What else seems scripted about them? There you have it. And I think this person lays it out perfectly. I think I agree with pretty much every point here, with the caveat that I would add that I'm not even sure that Dane is really a real boyfriend. We've seen information, on Reddit, nothing like coming from a real official source, but we've seen information hinting that Dane basically is perhaps a person that used Jasmine for escort services, or perhaps was another sugar daddy kind of relationship for Jasmine, and basically was never really a real relationship with Jasmine. And if you guys watched that scene when we saw them at the restaurant in Panama, when they were there, Dane just did not look like an ex-lover whatsoever. He just looked like an acquaintance, someone that she met barely for more than half an hour. That's what it looked like to me, and that's what I've seen a lot of people say as well. So Dane, there's definitely something weird and sketchy about him. It's also weird how low-key he is and how much attention he doesn't want. In fact, he doesn't really want any attention from the show, and I kind of really wonder why that is. He's hard to find on the internet. He's nowhere to be seen. So a very, very odd situation with Dane. I don't know that I believe that he is really her ex. I think there is more there than meets the eye. But besides that, I think I agree with pretty much all the other points here. This is a highly scripted couple. And, this person asks, what else is scripted about them? Well, this whole thing with Lindsay Ryder, you just saw it, guys, from the producer, trying to script the whole angle, trying to create drama with this angle, with these pictures. You just saw it right there. So more scripted stuff. This other person on Reddit here said, why would Gino's ex message Jasmine to protect her, but also message her school her nudes? Doesn't make any sense, right? I'm calling BS on this whole thing. Why would someone who is messaging you to warn and protect you about Gino sending nudes, then at the same time turn around and send him to school you teaching? Doesn't make any sense. Then Jasmine turns around and starts insulting the person and calling them all sorts of degrading names. By the way, all this happens while they're conveniently on a private island with a camera crew on standby to record the drama. P.S. Gino's ex is not his ex, but someone he paid off a website where people pay for companies. Ex is called Lindsay Ryder. She's a porn star. Gino even admitted to paying women and sugar babies. Now, this was 2 years ago. This is why, this person is saying all of this stuff. This post was 2 years ago on Reddit. So, guys, I could go on there. I could go on more screenshots and whatnot, but I see that I'm already going over my time here. So, this whole ordeal, guys, I think what happened here is that when Gino and Jasmine came on the show, they wanted to create a lot of drama and a lot of noise to make themselves stand out from the crowd that was also on 90 Day Fiancé. I think they did that, and I think it's because Jasmine, for as fake as I think this couple is, I don't buy any of it, guys. I think Jasmine is just with Gino for the money. She's a sugar baby, and if Gino wasn't paying for her services, she wouldn't be with him. I have no doubt about that. So I don't buy anything about this couple. But the one thing they do have is that Jasmine is a little crazy, and she is a little able to kind of flip that switch on the spot and just have these meltdowns. And TLC, for some reason, thinks that this makes good TV. And this is why we have them season after season. Now we've had them 2 seasons in a row because Jasmine is just able to flip that crazy switch and have a meltdown on the spot. I am kind of sick and tired of it, guys. And like I said, the more that we talk about them, the faker the whole thing looks. And we were saying that these two were phony since their first season, and just on their current season, guy, the lipstick drama, the strip club drama where, you know, Gino went there and then he had TLC crews there as well. The whole thing was basically set up just to create more drama. The lipstick that many people believe was actually planted by Jasmine herself in the car, or Gino, or the producers, somebody to create more drama. Once we read those messages, guys, and we go back 2 years and we see Brian Spohr, you know, trying to fabricate drama with other people involved in the storyline, you can't help but think that pretty much everything this couple does is fake. All right, that's going to do it, guys. That's enough of a rant for today. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please give it a big thumbs up. If you did, hit that subscribe button down below for more content right here on the channel. You guys let me know what you think about this, guys. Do you guys think that everything that we went over is just outrageous? Do you not believe it? Do you think that Gino and Jasmine are authentic and this is just circumstantial evidence about their storyline being fake? Or do you believe that this sugar baby, sugar daddy love story is basically just a TLC plant that they're using as a way to try to, you know, convey a real love story, which it's not, but, you know, that's what they're trying to do because Jasmine is a good actress and Gino, you know, for all his faults, he plays along pretty well. And so TLC sees that as some kind of appealing storyline. You guys let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.